Hey everybody, welcome to today's Tuesday Tech Tip. Today we are going to be in Google Docs, which is Google's word processing tool, and we are going to be talking about the fonts in Google Docs. So the first thing I want you to know, the first tip, is that you can create your own custom font list. So I'm going to come up here to my font where it says Open Sans, and I am going to see that there's a whole list of all the different fonts in my font list. This is a customizable list. So if I come over here to where it says more fonts, I can see over here, there's on the right side that says my fonts. And these are the fonts that I can select for my drop-down list. So if I have a very select list of about 5 or 6 fonts that I use all the time, I can delete all of the other ones that I don't use that much. You know, take off those wingdings and all the stuff that isn't working for me, and just use the ones that I use all the time and click OK. And now when I select my list, I'll see that it's a short list of just the fonts that I really use and it doesn't have all that extra stuff that I'm not using. So once I'm happy with that font list, my second tip is you can set your default styles for your fonts. So this saves you a lot of time. You have to set it up one time, but then it saves you forever. So right here, I see that my font is Open Sans. That is my favorite font to use for my Word documents. If I want to set my Word document to always use Open Sans and not to default to Arial like most of them do, I can do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the text that is the format I want for my normal text, and I'm going to come up to where it says normal text, and then I'm going to click on normal text and click update normal text to match. That will make it so that in this document, all of the normal text when I type is now going to be in Open Sans. Okay, now if I love that forever, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click down here where it says options, and I'm going to click save as default styles. What that means is now next time I open a Google Doc, it will also have Open Sans font as the default normal text. I don't have to change it every time from Arial. Likewise, tip number 3, I can also do this with headings and the different titles and the different heading types that I want to have in my document. So if I want heading 1 to be where it says all about Google Docs, I want that to be bolded and I want it to be size 24. I can make it that way and then come over here to where it says heading 1, and then I can click update heading 1 to match. Now that's my heading 1. Same right here. I can click here and maybe I want this to be bolded and I want it to be size 14 font, and I can come over here and update heading 2 to match. And I get this the way I like it and feel real comfy with it. Now, tip number 4, the reason why you do this is that in addition to it setting a really good look and feel and making it really easy for you to organize your document, it also allows you to create a pretty nifty table of contents. So if I want to insert a table of contents, I will choose where I want that table of contents to go. I'll come over to my insert menu and I'll come down to where it says table of contents, decide if I want it to have numbers or not, insert that table of contents, and then all of a sudden those headers just automatically format this table of contents for me so that every additional thing that I add, creating my own fonts, when I change the format, and I'm going to update, I'm going to apply heading 2 to this. Now when I come up to my table of contents, I can refresh and it will just add that to my table of contents, and I create a really nice organization system for my document. So hopefully this is helpful as you think about how you can set up your documents to be easy to read, easy to navigate, great for syllabus or a syllabus for your class, great for your students' papers, and saves you time in the long run. If you have other questions about Google Docs, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you back next week.